Hello my dear students, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing great and revising on daily basis for your semester exams. Today we will do the revision of chapter number 5, An Uncomfortable Bed. In the previous video lecture, we have already completed the revision of chapter number 4 and chapter number 7. Let's start with chapter number 5. But before you watch this video lecture of revision, make sure that you are also watching the actual video lectures related to this chapter, in which we have done the explanation of the story, discussion of theme, discussion of question answers, word meanings, etc. It is very important to watch those video lectures, as I have been repeating myself that the best way to revise for your exams would be to watch the video lectures of that particular chapter. Okay? Then talking about your chapter number 5, An Uncomfortable Bed. The most interesting part about this story was the author, who was also the narrator. His name, Guy de Maupassant. Please remember the correct spelling of the author's name, as it is a very important part of your story. We get to know a lot of new words and new things through this story, like the meaning of chateau, paranoid, and prankster. All these new things that we have learned through this story, you must remember. Then talking about the plot line. So basically what happened was, there was a group of friends who decided that they would go for hunting in the forest. So they all decided to stay together in a chateau. Our narrator was part of that group. And he tells us the readers, that the group of friends were very fond of playing pranks and jokes on each other. So the narrator was very anxious. He was thinking the whole time that maybe tonight another prank is going to happen among the friends, and this time the narrator, Guy de Maupassant, was going to be the target of that prank. Why was he having those thoughts? Because when he entered the chateau, all his friends greeted him in a very nice and formal way. And he thought that this is not the nature of my friends. They never greet me in such a nice and sweet way. Maybe this is their angle, this is their way of, luring me in, attracting me towards them, so that in the end when they play the prank, I look like a fool. So throughout the course of the night, our narrator became more and more anxious till the morning time. Especially when he entered his bedroom in the chateau after dinner, he started inspecting all the articles around him and started looking at everything that was there in the bedroom. Why? Because he thought maybe there is some kind of prank in this room only, which was going to happen at night. So he started searching everywhere. He started doing inspection of all the things which were there in the room. Finally, in the end, his eyes got stuck where? His eyes got stuck at the bed. The original bed which was placed in the bedroom for him. After inspecting all the things in his bedroom, finally the narrator thought that yes, the prank is in the bed. This bed is going to be the reason for the prank, which will make me look like a fool in front of everyone. But I am smarter than all my friends. I will take a smart decision and I will change the location of my bed. Isn't that what he decided? Right. So Guy de Maupassant thought that if I will change the location of my bed, the prank would not be there and I will not look like a fool. He pulled out the mattress and placed it on the floor and decided that he would sleep on the floor that night. But that's where the twist happened, isn't it? We even have a term for that twist, which is situational irony. Situational irony means when you're expecting things to happen in a certain way, but just the opposite of that happens. So we call it situational irony. And what was the twist with Guy de Maupassant? He thought of saving himself from the prank and he pulled the mattress and placed it on the floor. But when the next morning came, the valet of the house, valet means servant, the valet of the house came to serve the morning tea and breakfast, and he did not expect any bed on the floor, so he tripped over in the darkness. There was no light, the lights were off. So he tripped over and all that breakfast from the tray fell over on the narrator, and he woke up from his sleep suddenly, and all that hot tea was burning on his chest, and there was a heavy man who had fallen over him. So he thought somebody had come in the room to kill him, and it was still night time. So they had a little rougher also. He thought that he would push that object, that person away, but instead he got slaps from that person. So he thought to run away. He ran outside the room, and when he ran away, he stopped. He realized that it was actually the next morning time. And when he was shouting in the corridor, his friends also came out of their bedrooms and asked him what happened. So he told the story to them. So they all said, let's go to your bedroom and find out what's there. And what did they see? They saw a confused valet sitting on the floor, all ruffled up, all things messed around. And then everyone realized that, oh, what a fool Guy de Maupassant is. He placed the bed on the floor, because of which the actual prank happened. So this was the situational irony in our storyline, that the author, who decided to change the location of his bed to outsmart his friends, actually created the entire prank on him in the end. This was your story, An Uncomfortable Bed, author Guy de Maupassant. Please revise all the question answers that we have discussed related to this chapter. All the new words, the spellings, the antonyms, the meanings, everything. Remember the storyline, remember the summary, and the importance of the title. Why this particular title, An Uncomfortable Bed, was chosen. Because the whole story revolves around this bed and how it created an uncomfortable situation for Guy de Maupassant. That's all for the revision of chapter 5. I will see you all in the next video lecture. Take care. Bye bye.